Faulkner, Maryland. Charles County, born and raised here. This is Persistence Creek Farm. Nothing in life comes free, it takes persistence. So that in fact is the core of our farm name. Our farm is about 250 acres. Half of that is wooded, half of that is tillable ground. You're going to see soybeans, but then you're going to see native grasses and pollinator habitat. You're going to see sacrificial crops for wildlife. You're going to see riparian buffer areas that help reduce runoff to protect water quality. We really think about sustainable agriculture, and to us that really comes down to soil, water, and wildlife. And also the fourth is a sustainable business. And so here we try to get all those elements to work together. My parents were tobacco farmers, my dad was a waterman. We decided that we were going to go after this dream of sort of passing the farm life tradition on to the next generation. So that was 2009 when we bought the farm here. We have farm jobs and river jobs, and we haven't looked back since.
I started out farming in early stages of my life. I realized how important conservation was, and my journey started with the NRCS and soil conservation districts.
The Warrings operation is a good example of what can be done. That next further step, again, besides just ag production, how you can value and implement wildlife habitat at the same time, timber production and your traditional row crop production.
On this farm is no-till crop rotation and cover crops to keep our soil healthy and to protect the soil from running off.
Kevin and Francis actually impressed me. They've done a lot of things that they educated themselves on that I didn't know, and I think that's the big thing in my family, that we never stop trying to educate ourselves and then educate others on what we're doing.
Kevin and Francis, they work to create these riparian buffers to not allow any sort of runoff to go into the streams. And when I found out that Kevin was a waterman, he was a crabman with him and Francis, it's something great to be a part of, seeing them harvest and plant oysters, knowing that we're doing our part as stewards to keep the waterways healthy.
When we are early morning, sun's rising, going out to catch our crabs, it's a whole mindset of conservation and how everything works together.
Being here and working with my brother with a lot of the vision that he has is important because it's our responsibility. When I grew up, we used to find arrowheads from Native Americans that used to be here, and my son has really taken to looking for them. We do like to go and find sheds when the deer shed their antlers, and it's just time spent out together walking and enjoying what we have.
We are very honored to receive this award. It just allows us to tell our story about what really matters to us on a national platform, and we need a community to implement cover crops and to implement best management practices so that as a community we can achieve our long goals, because one farm's not enough.
What makes this farm special? It's not just farm. When you farm the land, everything that you do, you're doing it for the farm or your family. And that's why it's so important to keep it preserved, so my grandson and my granddaughters, one day they'll be sitting here saying, my grandfather helped us.
I just couldn't be happier that both my children have decided that this was the life that they wanted. And my daughter comes down here and lives and breathes to show her son what this farm is all about, and my son does the same thing. And I hope and pray that when they get to be adults, they're going to want to do the same thing with their kids. Done.
You know, I do hope that my son lives here, but I hope that they take the lessons that they are seeing us do in front of them every day about putting nature first.